Sisvel established himself in the last 29 years, more or less getting into a leading position on the world market on managing intellectual property rights. And this happened mainly on the field of consumer electronics. So we are specialists and think one of the top service companies on the world which are offering that kind of service, which goes all around patent rights, intellectual property rights, to get it licensed and to generate licensing programs and the benefit, of course, of the patent owners. Let's say so. I have a little bit differentiated business model as such. We have two sections in our business model, which means one is creating and managing licensing programs, where we have quite a widespread of technology inside, like the MPEG audio, where we have licensing programs, where we have MP3 and DVB functional items, where the technology is inside. So this is what we license out. Then we have other, let's say, technology which is widespread, which is around the on-screen display. On the television set, you have some bars come up with the volume locks. And so we have automatic tuning and sorting system in TV sets. We have DVB-T technology, which is everything which we license out. So this is more or less current existing licensing programs we generated once, and now we manage it out. Then we have new technologies. LTE I consider as a bit newer technology. We name them, second portion of our business is new technologies, where LTE is a part of it. Or let's say the global description is maybe it's the mobile network subjects. So it could be LTE, it is Wi-Fi, it could be CDMA 2000, which is all a bit related to the mobile network situations. And there we are currently building up, or we have some ideas to build up patent pools. One of it goes into the LTE direction, another one goes into the Wi-Fi, wireless LAN area. And the other one is CDMA 2000, where we also more or less have finalized the process of having a licensing program together. On the LTE side, we are currently, and this is the reason also why we are here. First of all, there's an LTE summit where we can always learn a bit new about the technology development, about new data, about, let's say, the available actual data on data which is developing up, because this is one of the reasons why we need LTE. That is the broadband, the speed, the capacity of the lines. And here we meet clients which we know already. We meet patent owners which we know already. But also, of course, it's a platform where we try to approach new companies which we know they have patents in the field of LTE, where we try to come into contact and bring them also into our facilitation process. So what we particularly do on LTE is we build up a patent pool process, establishment. We are trying to facilitate at the moment with around 30 companies about essential patents all over the world, where the 30 companies are mainly giant, well-known companies in the consumer electronics field or in the telecom industry. And we are on the final stage now to finalize that facilitation process and get a patent pool in place. What's the patent pool benefit? I mean, patent pool benefit, we consider that instead of having companies going their own way, offering their patents to companies which need technology in products to license out, we think that before each company goes there themselves, it would be more logical to build up a patent pool, because with that you can bundle a lot of patents in one pool, and the negotiation, or let's say the time to market is far easier to reach. So that's why we think a patent pool also helps the technology to go faster into the market. And at the end of the day, I think the benefit is also that for the companies which need it, because they are manufacturer on the hardware devices, they know exactly where they have to go for that particular section of patent coverage. Which of course is in a field is not so easy if you have maybe more than 3,000 essential patents on the market, and you may have something like around 100 companies which are having patents. Rights on that, you can see the variety of problems that if somebody who wants to produce a product fully licensed will always have a problem to understand, have I covered everything or have I missing part somewhere? You will see our company structure is a global structure. We have a worldwide network of offices. We have in Italy office, we have in Hong Kong, in Japan, in Germany, and the US. We have office in Luxembourg. We have also an office where we normally bundle all our so-called expertise and professionals. And from that network, we are trying to support out our ideas. So in general, of course, a client to us would be, or a customer would be at the end of the day, a company who needs the technology in their product. A product could be, of course, almost everything, but let's say from our current understanding, and as I said before, we come from the consumer electronics experience, we are at the moment seeing the hardware devices as our major target at the moment. So everywhere where a device maintains with the LTE technology at the end of the day, that's one of our targets. But in general, it's everybody who is using technology, because they need the license on it.